The great whirl of international cricket, all the focus is here in Australia and on Adelaide, where today the first day-night test match gets underway. A pink ball and excited cricketers and spectators, massive crowds predicted here, more than 40,000 tickets sold for the first 3 days, each day that is already. What a beautiful city. We wind from the River Torrens away to this newly built Adelaide Oval, and we are ready to go. With me out in the middle are the two captains, Steve Smith, Brendan McCullum, match referee Roshan Mahanama from Sri Lanka. Good to see him here. Steve Smith has the coin.
It's heads is the call. It is heads.
You won a toss.
Yeah, it's a miracle. Look, we're going to have bat first.
Right, Mark Taylor and Ian Smith are with me out in the middle. Mark, the Australians first.
Yeah, Shaun Marsh back in the Australian side. An opportunity for Shaun Marsh, probably about his 6th or 7th, but I think he's been a bit unlucky during the Ashes series, where he played one test match earlier this year, so nice to see him back, and also nice to see Peter Siddle back into the Australian side in place of Mitchell Johnson. Obviously a different type of bowler, but it did an excellent job at the Oval for Australia in that last Ashes test match, and he'll relish the opportunity to be back in the Australian side.
Does a part of you think it would have been nice to see James Pattinson here?
Yeah, partly, yeah. Although, as I said, I think Australia, as Steve Smith just said, wants some control. Now they've lost the toss, they want some bowlers who can control it. There is a bit of grass on this pitch. I think he'll do a little bit with the new ball, get someone who's going to make New Zealand play for the first hour.
All right, Ian, take over with the Kiwi side.
Wow, Mitchell Santner, the only player in history that will ever make his debut in the first day-night test match, and he will bat at 6. Just a young kid, left-arm spinner, genuine all-rounder, so he'll add a bit to the mix there, a bit of the unknown for the Australians to have a look at. They will attack him. Otherwise, Matt Henry goes out of the side, and there's faith in the side, Mark, that produced a much improved performance in Perth without going on to win. They are happy. They are very happy they've won the toss. They are very happy to be batting on this.
And he's got 3 slips in the gully in place. Bat, pad, man at square leg. So the first trivia question is, it'll be Starc to Guptill. First ball with a pink ball. Now the middle of the bat. As you can see even by that piece of fielding that the players are pumped, aren't they? Just pushed a bit off. Normally David Warner would just probably come in and underarm that back to Peter Nevill, but he charged in, little underarm, sidearm throw. Players on edge. Good shot that. Nicely timed. The boundaries aren't very long here. And it will... No, it won't go. Brilliant piece of fielding. Keep that to 3. Oh, what was that there? Nathan Lyon. Flick that back, and he may just have hit those advertising boards.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. It might have just gone into the rope, but we'll see. It was good commitment from Lyon. Let's not forget that these ropes that I don't believe in the roping off of these grounds. It makes the boundaries too short with the bats and everything. They're there for the player's safety. So he dives, and now he hits the advertising board still. So I don't know how it's helping the player out. A lot of interest in this first ever day-night test match.
Oh, inside edge, no, out. I thought there might have just been a little edge on that, but no hesitation for the umpire, and Hazlewood struck in the 4th over.
Great length, really good length. Guptill's of the opinion it might be high. Asking Latham, what do you think? Didn't look high to us. He walks, and Australia have got the first wicket. Josh Hazlewood, his genuine length is just short of a length. Then he follows it up with a real full one. Does it seam in? It does. Misses the inside edge. Front pad onto the back leg. See you later. Guptill for 1. Hazlewood the wicket taker.
He's clipped that away. Nice. That's 4. That's what he does so well. Okay, Williams, he puts bad balls away.
What he does so well is he plays the ball late. He's got this cushioning effect in his hands. I mean, that's just turning with it. He gets a gift there, but he plays the ball under the eyes all the time.
Oh, and once again, there's that little bit of movement for Hazlewood.
Yeah, I get the sense that Hazlewood could get on a roll here. He's passed the bat a couple of times to see that that'll roll away from Latham. There's that angle across anyway, but he's got that seam digging into the pitch and it's just rolling nicely for him.
Oh, it's nicely driven from Latham. This will be a good test for the outfield here. As I said, it's not overly quick.
Edged safely in the end. And that's going to run away for 4.
Close.
Instant shake of the head from the umpire. Let's have a look at the captain, see what he's thinking. He's just not sure it's hitting, I reckon. You can see Josh Hazlewood a shake of the head, so not quite coming back far enough.
15 seconds.
Have a look at the replay. Just the suspicion was that it wasn't coming back enough. Ooh, actually, naked eye.
Beautifully done. The simplest of moves, the simplest of methods. Tom Latham. Oh, he's found the gap. Boy, he needed that. He punches his drives in the main, and he punched that one close to perfectly. 1 for 55.
There's a shout. And the men behind the wicket are still appealing. There's a big conversation. Decision is not to review.
Some genuine movement back into the right-hander is what will please that man on screen. First time that's genuinely hooped back in. He's doing too much.
Yeah, good sign though, that swing. It's his first over from this city or river end of the ground for Mitchell Starc, and it's the end I think he should have bowled from the word go.
There's a pull shot, that's nicely struck. And that's the 50-run stand between Latham and Williamson. Things looking good for New Zealand. Winning the toss, electing to bat. Very full. It's been given this time, so Starc has continued round the wicket. He gets the reward. And what he does so well is he attacks the stumps with the full delivery.
Yeah, and that's the danger. Call it James Brayshaw. He gets a long way across Starc, round the wicket, spearing a full ball in at the stump. So I thought there might have been a little bit of bat or something in this because he hung around for a while. It's hit the back pad. He's a long way across. Umpire gives him straight away. He looks up. Tom Latham to his batting partner, Tom Latham, who just shakes his head. Williamson goes. Starc strikes. 2 for 59.
And there's more as that one races away. It gets carved away over the top of point. There's more money to the tally.
Yeah, another $100 goes into that CommBank kitty. It's too far from Nathan Lyon, just judging by his reaction.
He slashes at that one, and that'll be a boundary. So Ross Taylor, he's leapt on that, so there is confidence in his play, no doubt about it. Runs away, and that'll be 50 for Latham. The first time he's hit 50 in this series. We've mentioned he's looked good every time he's batted. The first time he gets a chance to raise the bat.
Those boys love it.
Good shot. Oh, it's a misfield too. So Taylor just waited for the length of the ball, played an accurate drive, and it makes it to the rope. Peter Siddle continues, slashing cut through the gap in slips for 4. Oh, it's out. Peter Nevill surprised himself. His gloves were there, soft. Then he worked out, hang on, he's hit it.
Well, that's what happens when you do get bogged down against a spinner. There's a little bit of bounce there, a bit of extra bounce, and it's just stuck in the end of the fingers. That's why there was a little bit of hesitation there. So once again, Latham's got to start, hasn't gone on with it. 3 for 94.
Little bit of indecision. He's going to get some value for it, McCullum. Siddle had it swinging. That's a bit downhill there. Really took some pegging back, but Siddle, wide of off, got it to swing. Oh, that's edge! Nevill gets another! Siddle's taken a couple away, and the off-cutter brings the inside edge.
Once again, some good work there from Peter Nevill, the keeper. Inside edges, never easy. And Peter Siddle getting a good reward for just a bit of movement either way. Number 199 for Peter Siddle in Test cricket.
Ross Taylor's enterprising 21 is finished, and it's 4 for 98. Well, that's edge! McCullum plays the cut and fails.
Well, that's the problem with Brendan McCullum. He keeps saying this is the way I play, but there are times when you've got to be a bit more responsible as a captain in particular, and he doesn't appear to be prepared to show that. Peter Neville's having a blinder here. 3 on the trot for him, and New Zealand have lost their 5th before they've made 100.
Big moments. That is for sure. Middle session, day 1. It's 5 for 98.
And a boundary. Santner, first ball in Test cricket. A 4. It's an easy game.
Easy game, this Test cricket. What a start from the young man. The only man to make his debut in pink ball Test. First ball, beautiful. Backward drive for 4.
Oh, good shot. Really good shot. Just led on that, but the timing is excellent. David Warner, even he can't get that. Lovely way to finish the over. 5 for 112. He's got that through. It's not convincing. We'll run away maybe for 4. It's a bad delivery. Put away. Nathan Lyon will be annoyed with himself there. He was building the pressure, but that was short and wide.
Get it, get it.
Another short ball and another boundary. It's good batting. 2 bad balls in the over, 2 fours. 5 for 129.
Oh, that's a shot. What about that? Wattling down the ground. It's not going to go all the way. Oh, wow. That is a superb drive.
Yeah, excellent shot. And that pace from Mitchell Starc. Having a look at the radar going, what is it, 138? He's normally around 155. We saw in the last test 160. So he's somewhere between 15 and 20 Ks down from around his average pace. But they did that with ease. Santner, 23 years of age, making a debut against Australia at the Adelaide Oval, the first ever day-night test match. What an occasion to make your debut. He's looked at ease. He's 31 of 45 deliveries. Looking good.
Bowls him! That's a good comeback from Starc. That is the delivery. Smithy, you were talking about it, and he's found it.
Well, it's that one that we all know about. He's a cracker, isn't he? Just a wicket-taking machine, and he hits the timber so often because he's deadly accurate. And Santner looking to repeat from a delivery that is not quite as full as the previous one. Confirmed. He's made his debut. He's got his first serve. He's on his way back for 31 at 6 for 142.
So that'll be the end of the over. We'll have a look and see what's happening. Starc looks to be turning and walking to the dressing room. So there is a big decision made. He limps off the Adelaide Oval, and that's a real shame for the Australians. And Steve Smith does not have the option for a while to use Mitchell Starc. It's 6 for 143.
Away through the offside this time. That's just stand and deliver stuff. Warner will track it down. They'll come back for 3.
Yeah!
Oh, beautifully bowled. What a magnificent off-spinner's wicket that is. Landing it in line, beating the outside edge and hitting the top of off stump.
Everything was just enough. Kept him back on the crease, Mark Craig. Maybe he should have been out smothering that. Then it just beats the outside edge and it just clips the top of off. The perfect off-spinner's dismissal. 7 for 164.
That's hit hard. Absolutely smashed through the offside.
Edge got him. Steve Smith's got him. Hazlewood's got 2. And Latham, after 80 deliveries, departs for 29.
Got their lengths right, haven't they? They have got their lengths right. Perfect. We talked about Siddle's grouping. Well, Hazlewood's grouping's been very good all day too. And that is just not quite there to drive. So a very comfortable catch taken in the end by Steve Smith. He's seeing it well at second slip. Watling, well, he's not going to be seeing it with the bat any longer. It's 8 for 184.
That's over mid-on. That's how he plays, Tim Southey. That'd probably run away for 4. Up in the air, that's massive. Massive. Up in the crowd, well taken, I reckon. Man, there's the first 6 in day-night Test cricket. Well held, too, in the deep. 8 for 194. And out. Peter Siddle's got 200. He joins the 200 club, and he knows it.
Yeah, good stuff, Pete Siddle. He's 15th on the all-time bowling list as an Australian bowler, and thoroughly deserved. He's had to wait long and hard in the last 12 months to get regular Test matches, and a good performance here with Mitchell Johnson retired, and he might be playing regularly. So 200 up, and Australia getting very close to batting now.
And Tim Southey goes high. First slip, Voges running back, drops it. They're pushing it because they run out now. No, they've made it. Comedy of errors. And Southey picks up 2. It's Fred Carno's out there.
Is that a circus person?
Yeah, the circus man.
Now,
How's
it's in the
he got
air.
this? It's straight to mid-off, halfway back. David Warner takes the catch. Hazlewood gets the wicket. That's his third for the innings. And off goes Warner. The batting gear on and the hands are full.
Gee, there was a surefire certainty standing under that ball. David Warner's got as good a pair of hands as you'll see with anybody.
The excellent performance from the Australian bowlers today. They're bowling New Zealand out for 202. And that hasn't been due to the pink ball, hasn't been due to anything.
There's the New Zealand score, 202 all out. Top-class bowling display dealt with that batting lineup.
It's not a lively grassy pitch, but it will produce some sideways movement. And Burns is away. Oh, again, inside edge. He's going to push for two, he won't get there. So he stays on strike after 1 over, none for 2. Cut shot, safe. Just went with it. The pace and width of Southey. Burns goes to 5, Australia to 6.
It's gone! There it is! Underway. Big edge from Dave Warner. The dangerous one's gone. Beautiful bit of catching from Southey. First wicket down.
Good bowling from Boult. He got this one fuller. It's a bit short of a length last over, beating the outside edge, but this was slightly fuller. Warner trying to drive. Good hands from Southey. Australia lose the big wicket of David Warner. He's gone for 1. Australia 1 for 6.
Big shout. Big shout. They may have a look at this. It was an emphatic shout from the New Zealand bowlers and slip cordon.
Straight away, Trent Boult is high, I reckon. He's worried about the height. Because he was forward again. McCullum's going to go for it, I think. He's gone for it.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to go back on field. Okay, Ravi, there you go, mate. Green missing, well done.
Well, once again, you've got to say it's a bad review.
That's a lovely shot. Away off the back foot for a boundary, so Steve Smith gets going. But those two gentlemen watching will be absolutely drinking all of this in. It's great.
Boult! So it's another wicket to New Zealand. They need to take wickets tonight. And it's Joe Burns this time. So he's been fighting hard. He's got through 41 deliveries, but he's out now for 14.
Bracewell finding that right length and just catching the inside edge of Joe Burns' bat and then the leg bail. So Bracewell has finally got some reward for some consistently good bowling. Australia 2 for 34.
What a good stroke that is, and what a good stop to match it. So Mitchell Santner on debut.
Yeah, we've been talking about how good a contest this has been tonight. It's a good bouncer from Southey, but look at that shot from Steve Smith. Got it to ground very quickly. An excellent bit of fielding from Mitchell Santner in the outfield.
Aye! The thing races down the leg side. 4 byes are called. A delighted Australian pair can leave the field unbeaten, and a delighted crowd will stand and applaud them all the way. A day dominated by the Australians, who've played some pretty smart cricket, particularly after Brendan McCullum won the toss. I reckon that Shane Warne and Michael Hussey, if you've been listening in the last half an hour, have given this one mighty big tick.
Oh, it's been a brilliant day. Great atmosphere at this ground. Great conditions for the players to play, and a really good contest.
Very eager cricketers out in the middle early. The umpires look as if they're prepared to call the start of play early. The big clocks are saying 1:58. Play scheduled for 2 o'clock. Shane Warne is alongside me. In fact, play is the call. Left arm spinner first up this morning, Warnie.
Yeah, an interesting call. From Brendan McCullum. We saw Boult and Southey. While this ball's still relatively new, it's only, what is it? It's only 22, 23 overs old. So you would have thought maybe that the quicks would start, but maybe Brendan McCullum wants to start a quick and a spinner.
Yeah, I mean, generally you want to test a guy's footwork and eye when he first comes in with your best fast bowlers, don't you?
You do, because no matter how well you batted the day before, it's still, you've got to start again each day.
So Tim Southey to bowl from the River Torrens end, or the city end of the ground.
Oh, it's edged and through. It flew. Southey thought he had one.
Yeah, there's a bit of swing there. We didn't see the Australians swing the ball much yesterday afternoon. There is some swing there from Southey. I was about to say that the Australians yesterday also chose similar ends. The left armour bowled from the Cathedral end and the right armour bowled from our commentary box.
Wow, is that uncharacteristic of Voges, though, to play that far away from his body so early? I mean, one of his trademarks in this series, and the fact that he's averaging so well in Test cricket, is he's a compact player.
And they're spearing it in straight. Third slip, picks up a catch. Voges has been under serious pressure, and he's gone.
And he walked straight off too. From our watching this live, I thought for a moment it might be a bump ball, but obviously Adam Voges has tried to chop down on it. It must have sort of half volleyed his bat, I'm thinking. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Closed the face, played across the line, playing a bit towards the onside. Unpunished with the drive, not this time. This time it goes straight to Gupton. He doesn't drop too many. Gupton's got a good pair of hands. Just what New Zealand needed, an early breakthrough. 3 for 63, Australia.
Great save.
He's gone!
Wow! Brendan McCullum. What about that? What about that? And Steve Smith is disgusted at the other end because Shaun Marsh, has he been sold a pup or not?
Well, we'll analyse this for sure. Smith is shattered. Marsh hits a great off drive. McCullum, who's done it all series, covers great territory in that mid-off position. Look at that for technique, power, pace. Down he goes. Marsh is still thinking, I'll get there, no, and then it hits the stumps. Right when New Zealand needed it, and Shaun Marsh didn't. Australia has started the day 2 down. They're now 4 for 67.
Wait on, yeah. Not right out of the middle, but it's going to go for 4. Smith's first boundary of the day. He's been batting for nearly 50 minutes. Oh, half a shout.
That's the right length from Bracewell. I thought Bracewell got the right length more often than any other New Zealander in Perth. That was the right length, and the ball just moving off the seam.
Massive shout. Oh, the height maybe. They're going to have a look at this, I think. They're wandering in. Here comes the captain. They haven't had a great time with reviews, New Zealand. What are they going to do?
Looked high for me straight away. Tim Southey attack first ball, but to me it just looked a bit high.
Edged, and that's gone. These are big moments. And New Zealand are in this game up to their neck.
But Bracewell, he's been very, very steady throughout this series. Hasn't done a lot of damage, but this game he has looked like taking wickets. That was really just hanging the bat out there. Not much movement at all, but just hung the bat out there and presented a simple catch to Watling. So Australia 5 for 80.
Will run away quickly there, even though it's a slow outfield. Anything that comes off the edge of the bat with this lively medium pace tends to go to the boundary.
And New Zealand will be happy with that, finding the outside edge. They won't be disheartened from that, but good start for Nevill as well. He'll be happy to get off the mark. It's always a nice feeling.
Even though it's an AFL ground now. Capacity of around 50,000 as Santner nearly gets that one through, but Smith, he never looks too shaky. He's approaching that 50 as Australia make that 100. It's been hard fought. And he gets it through the covers. It'll be 4 and it'll bring up the half century. A very patient innings. He's worked so hard. And he becomes the highest scorer of the Test match so far.
Yes!
Nicely played, so a good guide there from Nevill. He's concentrating hard. And that one ran away.
Good player, Pete Nevill. He and Healy are already talking about how well he's going with the gloves, but this part of his game's really good too. He is a very, very solid number 7. In fact, probably could bat higher.
I was going to say, in this side, if they're going to continue to play Mitch Marsh, I'd bat Nevill at 6. He just looks a more organised, a better player.
Oh, another one! They're on a roll now, New Zealand. So Peter Siddle didn't last long. It's all happening for the Black Caps.
Massive inside edge. Good bit of catching, actually, because that's flowing reasonably quickly. And again, nice focus from the man in tight in Latham. But we've got no Starc, we've got to remember here. Australia do not have Starc in any sort of capacity. I mean, he could bat potentially. He's not allowed to have a runner. Moon boot on his foot. So you now are looking at 2 more batsmen, able-bodied batsmen, if you like, and they're still 100 back. Big time here, 7 for 109.
And takes the single, but Hazlewood had to go. They'll go upstairs and have a look. I think he just got there, but the big fella, I tell you what, he was on the treadmill.
I tell you what, he wouldn't want to be short. He was just plodding along, big Josh Hazlewood. I think he's home. He looks pretty confident.
New Zealand's cricket today has been fantastic. They've bowled well, they've fielded well. The run out from McCullum was sensational. That was a very good piece of fielding as well.
And that's a good cut shot.
Thanks, Heels. It's a great scoreboard. That's a good shot as well from Hazlewood. It's 7 for 115. There it is, a big wicket for the youngster on debut. It's New Zealand's session. They have played outstanding cricket today.
Yeah, bowled him 6 for 62 this session, New Zealand, and why wouldn't they be boisterous walking off? They got their chests out. Excellent way to finish off a sensational session. 6 for 62, New Zealand in this first session of day 2. Hazlewood's on his bike.
Prospect, they like it. Nathan Lyon looks at the umpire and says, I'm staying, so the umpire wants to have a look at it himself.
Okay, have you got a hot spot on that? We can have a look, see if there's a little top edge or a glove. Thank you. Front on hot spot, I think is going to be the one. Okay, yep, just take that back for me slightly. There's a little mark. Okay, it goes round. Ravi, I've got no conclusive evidence about this. I've looked at everything I've got. I can't find anything to say that he's definitely hit this. No RTS. There's a mark on the bat, but it could come from anywhere, from a flash. So give it not out. Stay where you're not out.
Really tough stuff. Move on, 5 minutes.
Catch it!
On this occasion, he goes well. Not quite to the pitch of the ball, but middles it brilliantly. Oh, the backhand hits it into the rope. Nevill picks up 4 to finish the over. They're now 77 behind. Full toss. Flick down the leg. Nathan Lyon nails a 4.
Well, 28 runs have been added by this pair since Lyon was adjudged not out. They're very handy runs, but the other thing to think about is the longer this partnership goes on, the later New Zealand have got to bat. The closer it gets to that twilight period where they could have been if he'd been given out.
Catch it.
Goes again. There's a gap there. Crowd love it. I don't think he's got that near the middle of the bat, but it's gone for 6.
.36 the partnership now, the biggest of the innings. So
Catch it.
this is time that New Zealand could have been batting in the daylight, which will also irk Brendan McCullum.
Oh, down, Doug.
He hasn't been able to put that shot away, and why would you? 4-6-4.
Oh, look at that shot. Classic straight drive. They'll be looking for 3 here if he can. Bracewell's got some work to do. Oh, good running, Nathan Lyon. Well done. Good cricket. Really good cricket from the number 11. He went hard. He wants to get the main man back on strike. Good cricket.
Yep.
Oh, lovely back cut again. That'll find the rope. Peter Nevill is a quality cricketer.
It's a real strength for Nevill. The cut shot. Plays it well, gets into good position early. Uses a little bit of width again from Boult. Placed it to perfection just past Gully. See how late he played this ball. Almost like a back cut, a one-day shot.
And now the drive. He'll get at least 2 for that. He's got 2. He might even get back for 3 here for a half century. He will. Oh, that's a big half century, that. He's dug his country out of a big hole here and got him right back in the match.
These are the type of players you want in your team. Good gutsy performance when came in when his team was in a lot of trouble. Showed great composure under pressure. Fine 50 for his country.
Oh, Vite Lord, that wasn't far away from Gully. It'll run away for 4 though. It was a little up-ish.
Yeah, that was Williamson in the gully. Be interesting to see how far away it was from him. Oh, just out of reach. It was in the air for a long time.
Oh, good catch. But quickly, Kane Williamson, who hangs on to it well. Good piece of bowling. Couple of short balls, then the wider, fuller one.
Top tactic. McCullum and Boult together worked that one out, changing the field. And it finally worked to the oracle for New Zealand. Boy, they needed that wicket. Nathan Lyon will leave the field of play, his home field, to a tremendous reception here. Good sharp catch, by the way. Kane Williamson, the man chest high in the gully, but how about this response for Nathan Lyon from his own people?
Oh, Mitchell Starc down the ground, stand and deliver stuff. Away it runs. So Pete Nevill takes Australia in front of New Zealand on the first innings.
Catch.
This one goes to the player over his head, actually. So Mitchell Starc, he's not going to hang around. He's going to be playing his shots and get this lead up over 202 as fast as he can.
And out the crowd right into it too. As soon as Mitchell Starc came out to bat, they stood on their feet and applauded Mitchell Starc for coming out and showing the courage to get out there. It's been clever between Nevill and Starc. Get Starc down to the spin, as you mentioned, Ian Healy.
Catch.
Oh, it's in the air now. It might go all the way, will it? Oh, one bounce. Can you believe it? The crowd listened to him. This is good swatting from Mitchell Starc.
Yeah, well, that man's got to go back. Well, he's in no man's land down here. And for the last two deliveries, he's worked his way back to the boundary rope. Goes again. Mitchell Starc smacks it out of the park, even with a broken foot.
And a good snare in the crowd too. He likes it. Give the ball back, thanks, buddy, but a good snare. Look at that, went straight in cleanly too. I reckon he even had time to put his beer down and then just hang on to it. Look at this, clean as a whistle. Oh, thank you very much. That's all the way again. Where is he?
Catch!
Oh, he spilled it. Wow, what an over. Super over for Mitchell Starc. Good hitting. It's 9 for 223.
Oh, it's been taken beautifully in the deep. He was at deep point. Santner diving forward.
No problems in seeing the pink ball here. Geez, judged this well. He changed direction, he came sprinting in, changed direction, and then dived forwards at decent pace to hang on to it. Magnificent. Good cricketer, Mitchell Santner. 72 overs was the innings, and 224 the total.
This gives Australia a 22-run lead.
That's how the Australians panned out. 224. It is a lead of 22 over the New Zealand first innings total of 202. But the heroes were Pete Nevill and Steve Smith with 53. And the bowling, 1 for 50 to Southey. At times he got that seam upright and it was swinging nicely. 2 for 41. Boult was in doubt before this test match, but thankfully he's out there for New Zealand. Bracewell, I thought, bowled particularly well. 3 for 18. Latham has looked good in every innings and he got a 50 in the first innings. That's a good nut to start from Hazlewood. Gets that extra bounce.
Just that spring in the step of when that momentum swung. You could just tell Hazlewood straight away. No looseness, right on the money. A bit of extra zip. It's 138 Ks, that first up from Hazlewood.
That's a good stroke, and that'll run away. Confidence. And that's what he does well. He can play big shots.
Edged, but through. That's 4. That might be the luck that Guptill needs. Good shot. Best shot of the innings so far for New Zealand. That's beautifully punched down the ground for 4. And again, beautifully bowled.
There it is. There's the edge. And there was the length. We've been talking about it.
Yeah, you just felt it was going to happen, didn't you? Mitchell Marsh takes the catch. It was an awkward height for Marsh in the gully region. Once again, that bat sort of swinging towards, trying to go down the line. Thickish edge. Mitchell Marsh was in a strange position, but he hangs on in the end. Australia needed that badly. They've got a breakthrough. New Zealand are 1 for 29. In essence, they're 1 for 7.
Oh, there's an edge. And that's a very full ball again. So that could be the formula. Hazlewood, he's the man at the moment.
Yeah, it's just that build-up of pressure, as I just mentioned. 44 balls for his 10. His 45th's a real wide one. Because he's looking for a boundary, he goes after it. The edge is found. Peter Nevill doesn't drop those. Hazlewood's now got a couple of wickets. And New Zealand are now 2 for 32.
Oh, big swinger. Off cutter. Moved a mile after the bat as well. It's 4 byes. Pete Nevill had no chance. Well, it's edged and shelved.
That has gone very quick. Steve Smith said that he struggled to pick up last night's catch, the one he took around his midriff. That has flown.
Oh, pull shot. There's no fielder out there. Connection is good. There's 12 off the over. And the lead's 28. Oh, that's good. Length, they like it. And Williamson's gone. Mitch Marsh gets the length and the line perfect. It's huge. Well, he's been seaming it. And it's on again. A little bit of shape of both. Swing and seam. The faintest of edges. The Australians cannot believe it. New Zealand are 3 for 52.
That's wrapped him up. And a massive appeal. No interest. Now the discussion starts. Looked high to the naked eye, and Steve Smith saying the same thing.
Yeah, high. I'll tell you what, Pete Siddle, he was going bananas. He actually hits above the pad.
Just got into the pads and you can't do it. He's too good a player. There's a shout. Front foot this time. Oh, I think they like it. Peter Siddle really likes it.
I love watching Steve Smith in this situation. He's so animated. You watch his face, you'll see what he's talking about, and we'll go upstairs. Let's have a challenge here.
Okay, going back on field. Ravi, we've got umpire's call on impact, so stay with your not out decision. You're on screen.
Beautiful shot. That's what this man's all about. He will jump on any width and any length that he likes the look of. Again, strong appeal, and this time the finger's up. He's knocked over 2 high-quality players, and that's just dive back off the seam. Very good piece of umpiring again. Pad first, hit in line, going on to hit middle stump halfway up or 3/4 of the way up, and that was it. 3rd time in the series. Mitch Marsh has knocked over the New Zealand captain. How big's that? 4 for 84.
Oh, that's close. Very close indeed. In fact, absolutely plumb. And Ross Taylor knew it. Excellent piece of bowling from Hazlewood. Couple of outswingers. The ball before hit the shoulder of the bat. That one speared at the stumps, did him for pace.
Excellent bowling. Really set him up nicely for that Ross Taylor. He dragged him across the crease, and then the one straight at the stumps. Well bowled. He's bowled well this match. Josh Hazlewood, the best he's bowled for a while. It's a good move from Steve Smith, too, to get him back in the attack. He sensed the moment that New Zealand were on the ropes. The dangerous Ross Taylor's gone for 32.
And a riveting day's Test match cricket. Wickets have fallen, controversy, umpiring decisions that have attracted comment. Some very good counter-attacking stroke play.
Day 3 of the first ever day-night Test match, and it's great to be here. What's on offer? 5 for 116, but that is 5 for 94. That's the lead to New Zealand. Here's Siddle round the wicket. And it's a no ball. And now it's a dead ball. And he's limping. Edge, and it's been taken, yes. Had a tough time of it, Steve Smith, yesterday in the Grippers. But not this morning, or early afternoon, I should say. Moved nicely.
Very good catch from Steve Smith, and excellent bowling again from Hazlewood. Good length, making the batsman play. And Steve Smith moving nicely to his left, got that one right in the middle. New Zealand have lost a wicket without adding a run.
Oh, that's a very good drive down the ground. Ian Chappell has mentioned there hasn't been too many of those strokes. But you tend to feel that if Hazlewood does get the length right, and that is that full length, there should be a few more. So we need to name that green area, Salmon. So what do we call the green area, Ian?
It's got to be fauna, has it?
Oh, it's a good stroke, good use of the feet. So Santner really looking good. He's impressive.
I like the way he played that shot, because it was just an elevated cricket shot. He didn't try and hit it too hard. And when you do try and hit it too hard, that's usually when you lift your head. But the head stayed very still. Just a nicely timed and lofted cricket shot.
No. Runs away. It's a frustrating shot for the Australians. It's very important for the New Zealanders.
Well, Hazlewood last over tried some short stuff, and he has lost his length. You're talking about it, Slats. Maybe round the wickets his go. Sort of angled something in at the pads, because he's too short with the angle across the left-handers.
That's out. Big, healthy edge. Simple catch and a terrific performance from Hazlewood. Comments that he mightn't have even played in this test match. He's bowled beautifully and just taken a five-for.
That was full again. That's the trend of this test match. Any of the full deliveries have just been able to nip a bit. The lack of footwork. And just another good catch from Nevill. Australia needed that fire for Josh Hazlewood. Well bowled. First person ever to hold up a pink ball. And hasn't he bowled well this whole match? It's the best he's bowled for a long, long time, I reckon, Josh Hazlewood. Mark Craig's gone for 15. New Zealand struggling at 7 for 140.
Or runs. Caught it quite high on the bat, but eased away through extra cover. Going to pick up a couple. 2 on a wicket from that over. 7 for 142.
Shot. Get a couple here. Or might even go all the way. It's quick at the outfield today. Good fielding. Coming back for 3. Oh, well run. Good cricket.
Oh, big shout. Instantly, you thought it was heading down leg side. Peter Siddle thinks everything's out, so there's no point waiting on his verdict of it. But Steve Smith, you can see there saying going down.
I think Dougie's come to play some shots.
Goes there, but this time with real venom. That's gone an enormous distance. Right out of there. Over bowled, 7 for 151.
This is Doug Bracewell's. How about that? It's probably hitting Midland leg, but it was also hitting row 23.
Shot. Look, that's going to be 4 more. Excellent stroke. Fantastic stroke. He's onto that really quickly. The vibe he gives is calm. I like that. And I like that shot.
This lead starting to creep up. Up around 200, you sense New Zealand are going to need to really put a flutter into this Australian batting order, and they're now 137 ahead. That's a good shot. That's 4. What a cricketer this young man is on debut. 7 for 167.
It's good bowling and brilliant fielding. Ball didn't carry to Steve Smith. Takes some athlete to pick that up.
Steve Smith is a brilliant fielder. He's desperately trying to get his hand underneath that one. He's taken some classic catches in the last few years.
What a fine stroke. Little shimmy of the feet, and even better than it at first looked.
Wow, this kid can play. No fear at all, coming down to Nathan Lyon, hitting against the spin. A brilliant connection. That's into the crowd.
That made the kind of sound off the bat that Adam Gilchrist's strikes for 6 used to make. Kind of a sharp click to them.
Yeah, that was great. He's made that a half volley and got it into his hitting zone. See, he comes at the ball. Then he just leaves himself enough room. The foot just clears out of the way a touch to allow the bat to swing freely.
That's well done by Nathan Lyon. You won't see much better spinning than that, and stumping to back it up.
Oh, great comeback from Lyon. Toss it up a little bit higher, a little bit shorter and a little bit wider. Drew Santner down the pitch. And that's Peter Neville's first stumping for Australia. Santner's on his way for a well-made 45. New Zealand 8 for 175.
Boundary. Very handy runs. It's the danger of Tim Southey. 8 for 185. Well, now he asks. Fulham straight, we said. Not straight enough, says Richard Illingworth. The umpire from the Midlands of England, Yorkshire-born, Worcestershire left-arm spinner. Not a man to give much away to anybody. Steve Smith is umming and ahhing about a review. Crucial stages in the game here. And review it is.
Yeah, okay, I'm going back on field. Illy, I've got green for missing, so you're on screen now. Stay with your decision.
I think from a Kiwi perspective, they'll be thinking, can we get it to 200? Just that psychological barrier. Another 30 runs. Oh, it's all right. Has he got enough on it? Lyon's coming around. He's got a good pair of hands, Nathan Lyon. He doesn't drop it. That's a very good catch under the circumstances. That was in the air for a long time. Clear skies. He took it well.
That's a nervous man parked under the ball too. Don't worry about that. When it's this high and in the air for that long, you've got a long time to think about it. Have a look at this. He makes good ground. Hazlewood thinks, I'm having a piece of this. Then he realises he's not. That's good focus and good catching. 9 for 192. This game has another twist.
Oh. Well, he's still there. I'm not sure how, Trent Boult, but he's still there. There we go. Bracewell up over mid-off. Authentic shot. We'll get 2 for this. Maybe 3. No, they settle for 2.
Yeah, you can see the way Bracewell's playing that ball. He's got more chance of surviving for a longer period of time and probably more chance of scoring runs too. So, to me, I'd be sending a message out if I was McCullum. Say, rightio, we got it wrong if it was the message was, if it was, to get quick runs. Your job now is to hang in there with Bracewell as long as you possibly can. Bracewell, you take 4 balls and then try and get that single off the 5th or 6th ball.
He's hit that sweetly, Doug Bracewell. And, well, not quite all the way, but nicely struck. Another boundary, the 200 up for the Kiwis.
200 up and the lead's 180. And the interesting thing here is the closer it gets to 200, the more New Zealand will be sitting there thinking, we get Warner and Smith, The rest of the Australian top order's got 31 test matches between them. The other 4 batsmen. So it's game on.
Like that. He's just giving himself a bit of room as Davey Warner's making some ground. Oh! Good effort. Good effort.
Well, I've got to say, Shane, well, when he hit that, I thought it was 6. David Warner made a terrific effort. He ran back. He tried to pick it up a number of times where the ball was actually going to land. In the end, he couldn't quite get there. It was a beautiful strike, wasn't it? Probably the longest boundary on the ground. Warner almost got there. In the end, it's a 2. That's what it is. 2 runs. Oh, knocked him over. Well, I knew it was coming, and that's the career best figures for Josh Hazlewood. His first 6-wicket haul in Test match cricket. Well bowled under the circumstances. Filled the void of Mitchell Starc.
Yeah, well bowled, Josh Hazlewood. It's the best I've seen him bowl, and I think the best he's bowled for a good year. Bowled beautiful in this Test match. He's bowled a full length. And New Zealand will be disappointed with that. But Trent Boult really was just a matter of time. They could have etched out some more runs with Bracewell, who was 27 off 40 balls. But all credit to Josh Hazlewood. Bowled beautifully. Australia have got it done. Career best bowling figures of 6 for 70.
Swing up front, tight, hard yards to follow. Oh, that's all the way through him. An early wicket would be just the tonic, Smithy.
This one too. This one really would be, and this has bounced over. Swung back in and gone back over the top of off stump. Completely and utterly beaten David Warner there. Of course, remember, he's been so good in this series, but failed in the first innings. But 2 cracking deliveries already in this over from Tim Southey. One inside the bat of David Warner and one outside the bat here of Joe Burns. That is absolutely perfect. Draws him into it, and you can see he was just absolutely bamboozled by that, by the way the back leg comes round. He loses all sorts of poise.
Finds the gap. Save your legs. Warner's picked up 4 now. It's in the air. And it's 4.
That's the sort of break you want, one way or the other. If you're the batting side, you want it to go your way. If you're the fielding side, you either want it to go straight to a fieldsman or someone to take a blinding catch.
Oh, it's spearing in straight. Joe Burns gets an inside edge on it. 4. Boult gets it slightly wrong, that's all. It's none for 24 after 4. Back to 2 slips in a gully, the normal feel for Joe Burns. LBW shout! He's been given.
Well, he's going. David Warner's going towards him, but he's not stopping Joe Burns. And he gets the perfect shape back in, and New Zealand get their first piece of success. They've got to keep on striking like this. He pushes forward, down the line of the ball, plays around it, and it thuds into the pad just under the knee roll. That's hitting, and that is confirmed. So Joe Burns, his series is done this time around anyway. He goes for 11, 1 for 34.
Through. It's timed extremely well. Oh, it's been put down.
I think it just got there. We'll confirm that with the replay, but is that a big moment? I think it is. The skipper has been put down, we believe.
Oh, well, it's hard. Maybe when you have to dive forward, they're the hardest.
It's
straight in the air. Here's an opportunity. Here's some pressure. Oh, that's what pressure can do. When it comes down to it, you've got to take everything on offer. Pressure.
Bright pink ball, bright blue sky. We've always said the ones that go straight up when the sunlight is bright are the hardest. We've known that about the red ball and the white ball. Mitchell Santner will now tell us it applies to the pink one too.
Well, has he just dropped the match?
Here's Boult. And that is a glorious cover drive. So Steve Smith, that might knock him into gear. And now wicket. Now they've got one, New Zealand. It is Warner. It still hurts Australia. Here's another look at the catch. So it's a big, healthy edge. And it was a ball that was rising. Bracewell, he bustles through the crease. He's a terrific bowler and always gives a great effort and has the ability. So Warner gone for 35. Australia, what does that wicket mean? It's 2 for 62. That's an edge, a healthy edge along the carpet all the way for 4. So Vogis is away. Oh, he's out too! So here's Steve Smith gone. Well, there you have it. New Zealand get another man. This time the Australian captain, Steve Smith, LBW for 14. Steve Smith adjudicated LBW, and New Zealand feel now that they are very much in the reckoning. They can win this test match.
Oh, nothing wrong with that delivery. Still a bit of movement, isn't there? It's a nice shot. Nice little back cut from Shaun Marsh. Confidence building shot and a boundary.
Top shot. To get enough speed on this ball and timing from a slow bowler is really good. Low on the bat. Good timing. Beats the fielder.
That's 4. That's 4 less to chase now. 104 needed.
Must be full, Tim Southey.
A full toss. That is not what needs to happen.
No, I'm afraid that Brendan McCullum has invested a lot of time and confidence into Mark Craig, but it can't be now.
Marsh comes down and hits that beautifully. That's a magnificent piece of batting. 5 from the over. 3 for 105.
There's an edge and there's a wicket. That was live. Don't worry about that. That's the breakthrough that New Zealand needed. The night session. It comes to life, the Adelaide Oval. And Trent Boult, he's got his 3rd.
Just what New Zealand absolutely needed. We didn't need to play there. Adam Vogis pushed out it. Good catch. Tim Southey at second slip. He's a useful slipper, isn't he, for a big, tall, fast bowler? Takes that well. And New Zealand now believe they're back in the game at 49-run partnership over. Vogis gone for 28, 4 for 115.
And it was in the air and it squirts out through point, runs away. And it will not get there. Comes back for 3.
Tom Latham is the fielder, and New Zealand need to save every crumb here. They really do.
Oh, falling short. Falling short. Another one so close. And it's 4 for 125. His natural game is to play some shots. That's 4. He's come out to get on with it.
Oh, that's a full-blooded shot. Really good rhythm, great timing.
Yes, that's beautiful stroke. He hit right through the line of the ball.
So they pitch up, and he hurts you down the ground. Oh, he's moving into a cover drive now too, Mitch. Or Shaun, sorry. Really effective.
Yeah, excellent balance from Shaun Marsh there. Just eased his way into it. He's faced 80 deliveries now. He's into 40. Look how easy he plays that shot.
Here he comes. It is a miss hit. He's got enough on it though. He's got plenty.
So we know the answer. He can't resist.
Yeah, it's brave captaincy from Brendan McCullum, but he hasn't really got any other choice. With only, well, there was 32 to win there, now only 26. He has to keep the field up, has to try and rely on the batsman making an error and playing that sort of shot. And Mitchell Marsh mishit that.
Oh,
it's in the air.
Goes over mid-wicket. This is catchable. It's going to be tough, and it's great. It is great. The entertainment continues. Williamson, you legend.
There's a darn good catch, because Williamson have a lot of ground to make. And then the ball, because of the spin on it, the side spin seemed to just be dipping away from him at the end.
I tell you what, that's as good a catch as you'll see. That's a very hard catch. It's gone up in the air, the twilight. You've run back. You know it's your catch. You're running against the flight of the ball. You had to gather yourself nicely, and you can just see it always feels like it's further away at the end. That's an excellent catch to hang on to in a tough moment. Mitchell Marsh played a nice little cameo there. 28 off 29 deliveries. An Australian, you need 26 to win. It's 5 for 161.
Edge! He's gone! Nicely taken by Taylor at first slip. Shaun Marsh has got to go.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. He's worked so hard for this half century, but more importantly, to be there not out for an Australian victory. He walked into that shot and just left the bat out there. It was almost like he was trying to run it into that zone. So he has to go at 49. In Australia, they still need 11 runs.
Inside edge and taken. Brilliant bit of keeping. Boult's been sensational with 5 wickets, and another one's down.
Late swing again from Boult. Nevill going for the off drive. Thick inside edge, and what a catch that is.
It's hit the stumps. He's flushed it straight back into the stumps.
Sids has hit the straight drive of his life, but it was too straight. No way.
You can't believe that, can you? Look at the boys. It's through. There's your test match. Australia have won the first ever day-night test. What an occasion. Look at the boys in the rooms. What does it mean to Peter Siddle? The loss of a loved family member, and out he's come on a pair. He's peeled off 9, got his country home.